Hi everyone, I'm Dr Rebecca Thistlethwaite, a researcher and wheat breeder at the University of Sydney's Plant Breeding Institute in Narrabri, northern New South Wales. Wheat is such an important crop here in Australia and all around the world because it's a staple food source for so many people. Unfortunately, there are many environmental factors which can badly affect wheat production and the amount of grain it produces. What I do through my research is to try and breed wheat that can cope with some of the challenges that we'll face in the future. Things like increasing temperatures, susceptibility to pests and diseases, and a lack of water. I look for varieties or types of wheat that show characteristics or traits that are the most desirable. A wheat plant will usually express its qualities or characteristics because of its genetic traits, and a trait is passed on from parent to offspring through genes. Human traits might include characteristics like hair colour, eye colour, or blood type. For plants, traits can include their external appearance, such as leaf shape, but also traits that help them survive and thrive, like their ability to use water and sunlight more efficiently, which can help them cope better when the weather is hot and dry. We can take, for example, two different wheat plants that show good qualities, such as high yield, where the plant produces lots of grain, and heat tolerance, where the plant manages to survive and produces grain even in high temperatures, and breed these two parent plants together. We won't always get the offspring or the daughter plants inheriting these desirable traits, but some of the daughter plants will get both those desirable genes. Some might get one or the other, and others might not inherit these at all. But we can look at the characteristics of the daughter plants and determine which ones inherited both those desirable genes, and then use those to breed further. We can observe the plants in the field and see how they're growing, and we can also visualise the plant's genetics in the lab to determine which ones have the best qualities that we would like them to pass on to their offspring. There are lots of new techniques and technologies in genetics and molecular biology, which we'll be able to use in the future to make wheat breeding even more accurate and efficient. It's really important to increase the genetic diversity of our crops because it can seriously help reduce the vulnerability of plants to getting diseases and not being able to cope when the environment gets hotter and drier. Breeding wheat with wild types or types that come from areas of the world where it is already very hot is one way to increase genetic diversity and ensure we have good, resilient varieties or types of wheat for many, many centuries to come. That's all from me. Thanks for listening, and I hope we can show you some of our research here again soon.